Welcome to the infinite world. What's my endgame? There came a zero. Send here, there is a silence everywhere. No peace either. Where there is no beginning and no end. Will life be like that? And yet the words that won't go with through my head.
God, do you see the radio light? Do you hear the beautiful chant? Do you feel the tender warmth?
Nothing here. Pitch black, pure white, all the same. Endless, finite. Copy that. Comes to be 10 billion. And they'll come to you without a second thought. I'm here, on the border of the circle. One after the other, over and over again, I was a new pendulum. With my left and jammies like that through the wall. But I can't find you with access to the back of my eyelids. Pitch black, pure white, all the same. Endless, finite. Copy that. Comes to win 10 billion. And they'll come to you without a second thought. I'm here, on the border of the circle. God, do you see the radiant light? Do you hear the beautiful chant? Do you feel a tender warmth? Nothing here but
Gold, you can see the radiant light. You can hear the beautiful chant. You can feel the tender warmth.
if you can give someone something.
days, counting all the ways I died. Everything I couldn't save, buried down, still half alive. It's got me crawling in my skin, but no one's coming out to hold me close. Pouring out the gasoline, yeah, I've been making friends with all these ghosts, and I got nothing left to lose. Fight to the future.
Good afternoon, and welcome back to The Siege, or good morning, good evening, and welcome back. It's in the back. Nobody who has ever not played Dota has absolutely no clue what that is a reference to. So when I'm saying it's in the bag, nobody besides people who play Dota 2 will understand it. Well, what can you do? Hi! First of all, this is a bit too high. Second of all, hello there, Dracodite. Dracodite, thank you so much for your 8 months of support for the Trebuchet experience. YouTube is amazing at times, amazing bad. Twitch is always bad. Twitch most of the time at least get their technical stuff right. YouTube is now just, like this broken thing. Take ChaosMole and put it in the bag. Rude. Don't do that. Moles don't like bags. Yeah, so in Dota, for everyone who's like, what is this from? It's in the bag. It's basically the in-game character saying that when there was a time in Dota 2, I don't even know if you can still do it, I don't think anymore, was for the for one of the international events where you could basically gamble on your own games. And you could basically say, like, we are winning this game or we are losing this game. And then your character would, when you say, okay, we are winning this game, your character would go, it's in the bag. Right? And so there was basically the thing you could do in Dota. I think they have removed it at this point. I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist anymore. So, speaking of which, yeah, isn't it great? It's like, wow, you broke your own emotes, YouTube. My God. And I wouldn't be surprised if this now takes weeks or months before they fix it, because they have other things planned. It's unbelievable. But welcome back, folks. We haven't seen each other since Wednesday? I think since Wednesday. Right? Thursday? Did we saw each other on Thursday? I can't remember anymore. What I can remember is I was sick. I was first thinking it was my hay fever, which was acting up. No, I actually got just sick. I was just sick. You know, it's like it's kind of funny when you kind of think that this is your hay fever, and then after the second day you are like, wait a minute. My hay fever doesn't stay that long, and also I wasn't outside for like a whole day. How am I still? And then you get the cough and all that, and it's this. Oh boy, yeah, no, cough is not hay fever. So, of course, absolutely dumb. But here we are. Oh boy. So yeah, Wednesday. All right. So what do we have planned for today? What we have planned for the week, and then we have to have a bit of an eye to eye, as they say, a bit of a real talk, or as we say here, butter to the fish. And if you're like, wait, that's an expression there? Yep, it's an expression here in the north. Butter to the fish. When things are getting real. Yep, that's an impression here. In German, you would say Butter zu dem Fischen or Butter zu dem Fisch. Yeah, but butter to the fish. Weird expression. Well, I assume because it's when you're putting when you were like putting the fish into a pan and you put the butter in for frying. It's when it starts to sizzle and when things are getting real, something like that. I assume that's where this is coming from. I've never looked it up, but everyone knows, like, when you're saying butter to the fishes, it's like, yeah, like shit is up. Shit is up. It's the same thing. I know that a lot of like northern countries, not just northern area, but also northern countries. I think Sweden? No, not Sweden. Finland? Molurk. I'm sorry, Tiny. We don't have Molurk here. Also, everything is broken. Yeah, it's an old saying, Greco. Keep in mind, this was like probably that saying came back in the day, like way back, right? But there's another saying. It's kind of funny because it's used in control. It's used in control. The saying, you think there is a dog buried here. Right? Yeah, you think there is a dog buried here. And funny enough, this is actually an expression we are using here. Da liegt der Hund begraben. There's a dog buried here. Yeah. It's basically you believe that something is up, right? Like you believe there's a catch to it. It's kind of funny that some other countries are also using that expression of you think there's a dog buried here. Yeah, how is he saying it in English? Let me see. Control. Let me see. Yeah, he is saying that, yeah, you think there is a dog buried in this. Yeah. Exactly. We are using the same impression here in Germany. It's kind of funny. When you think that something is not right, you think there is a catch. If you think there is a catch, you say like this is where the dog is buried, or there is a dog buried here, right? Because you think there's something not right. And it's basically the impression comes from the idea that people are going into their garden and the garden looks beautiful and all that. But there's something not right about the garden. And mostly it's like, yeah, there's probably a dog which died at some point and you didn't tell the children, right? And you just buried it in your garden. It's you basically not really trusting this. So some sayings, yay. So what are we doing today? Today we are checking out Ravenlok. I think it's Ravenlok, if I'm not wrong. It's what are they called? It's an adventure game, very much like Alice in the Wonderland. It's voxel based. Yes, it's a voxel based game. So it's made not out of pixels, but out of voxels. And it looks really cool. And I want to check that out. Keep in mind, this is just the first look. I'm not planning to continue to play this. But yeah, we are checking it out today. It's on Game Pass. And we are giving that a swirl today. Then the rest of the week, I haven't really decided yet what we are doing for the rest of the week. Probably more Age of Wonders. I have played quite a bit over the weekend. I have learned quite a bit. Speaking of Age of Wonders, after we are done with the stream, there will be a new Age of Wonders video live on my Mole Under Management channel. And this one is focusing on outposts and cities. Because I think this is the biggest discussion I have seen over the last few days. People playing Age of Wonders falling behind the AI when they are building their outposts, and just like outposts in general seem to be like a big discussion point. So that video is going up after I'm done with streaming. I've already set it up. I just basically have to release it, and I will do that after the stream. And there will be another Age of Wonders video probably by the end of the week. Thinking about, we will probably talk about health. And I know that is a fun thing to talk about, but healing and health could be something really interesting. I'm not quite sure yet. There are multiple topics I have in mind I want to tackle, and they're coming in by the end of the week. Also by the end of the week, on Friday, I think we would do an evening stream. Yeah, I think we will play some Diablo, because Diablo 4 is going into the server stress test beta, and I want to get the level 20 world boss reward from that. So we will do some Diablo on stream, and I will probably do that on my Mole RP channel, if I'm not completely mistaken. Yeah, probably. So keep that in mind. Also, Mole RP channel. There is no podcast today. Sorry, no podcast today. Not this week, but we will have a podcast next week. And I think by the end of the week, I will also have my first real video coming up again. What I want to do on the Mole RP channel now with Diablo is up till the release, I want to put out a leveling guide for every single class. And we are starting with the Barbarian. Yes, that will be the first class where we put out a leveling guide. Keep in mind, it's more like giving you an idea about what to do. This is not one of those videos where I will pretend that I know 100% that this is how you have to play, this is how you have to do it, no questions asked, like some people like to do it. This is the ultimate guide to leveling fast. I was like, oh, come on, dude. You know jack shit. And then it still has 20,000 clicks. And you sometimes wonder yourself, how do they do that? Oh well. But yeah, so I want to get that up and running. We will see more and more Diablo videos coming up. Now, with all that said, we have to talk. The jig is up. Well, no, it's actually not up, but we have to talk nonetheless. I'm really thinking about having a YouTube day. I have to admit, with the amount of channels I have now, and right now it's only 2, plus like Age of Wonders takes a bit of work, Diablo would take a bit of work. I'm really thinking about taking a day just for YouTube videos. Because creating the videos themselves is not necessarily a big deal. Like sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it goes faster. Like with Age of Wonders, the Outpost video I created, it took me nearly the whole weekend to get that video together. Why? Because there's no information out there. I am basically a trailblazer when it comes to making Age of Wonders videos. There's not a lot of information on the internet regarding Age of Wonders right now. Like everything we are figuring out live. And I'm basically on the forefront of analyzing things in the game and putting out videos. Like it's as crazy as it sounds, but there is no website. There is no Google result which would give me the information I need. I have to figure it out all myself. And now you might say, wow, yeah, oh, so tragic. No, it isn't tragic. It just takes time. That's all. I'm not complaining. I love to figure shit out myself. And I'm glad when nobody has figured it out yet, because that means I can get some extra score. Awesome. It's a bit like science. Yay, science. But it takes time, right? And so I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing here with the Mole main channel, because let's be honest here, right now this channel is dead. Like, live streams, you know, they are what they are. They're not a lot of new people coming in, so I would have to grow my channel. But the thing is, I don't really have anything to grow on. And I don't really know what to grow on this channel. So I'm still struggling a little bit to find that, because all the plans I had for this channel, I had plans for this, they completely did run against the wall, because all the developers of the games I wanted to cover were like, lol, maybe not. Right, like Wayfinder. I don't even want to begin to talk about Wayfinder. Like, the plan I had for Wayfinder, based on direct information from the developers, was focusing around February. We have now May. And we have absolutely no clue when this will actually happen. Awesome. Nightingale was a game which was a focus. Poof. Whatever. Right. It's like, okay. So I cannot really work with that. And What else do we have? Nothing. I assume that the Dune survival game is coming out around when the movie is coming out. That could be interesting. But that is also, when is the movie coming out, the second one? In November? Yeah. So, to put it bluntly, this channel is a little bit fucked. And again, I can see with my Mole Under Management channel in particular that the Mole Under Management channel works fantastic. It works fantastic. Yes, some of the viewing numbers for the latest Age of Wonders video, especially for my review of Age of Wonders, did go down quite a bit. But that didn't surprise me. It wasn't unexpected. I actually expected when I put out the review that I'm not getting a lot of views on it, because everyone made a review on it. Like everyone and their grandma. It was one of those strategy games which were like in the focus. But nonetheless, that video still pulled a few hundred views. Like, it's not like nobody watched it. It's just that it got overwhelmed by the rest of the videos out there, which was to be expected. Now I'm done with that. I'm focusing on the guides again. And it as I said before, like when it comes to guides and taking the game apart, there are not a lot of people doing anything. Not at all. So, yeah, no, like Age of Wonders is doing really wonders, excuse me the pun, for my Mole Under Management channel. And Diablo was also doing pretty well on my Mole RP channel, even though that channel was small and insignificant. So, long story short, I would take a YouTube day. I have to. Especially when I have to make the decision of what is working for me, right? Because as I said, like streaming right now, I love streaming. I hate YouTube videos. I have said this before and I say it again. Nothing has changed with my thoughts about YouTube videos. I don't want to make YouTube videos, and I hate to do them every single time. Even if they are getting good views. I don't like it. But I have to do it if I want to get somewhere on YouTube. So the reality is that my live streams are, I don't want to say a waste of time, because I enjoy my time here. I enjoy my time talking to you folks. I'm glad that some of you are still watching. I'm always happy when somebody new is coming in. But the reality is the channel is not growing through the live stream, because YouTube is still completely unable to provide like a good live stream experience. But Mo, why are you not going to Twitch? Because I said it before, I hate Twitch. Twitch is a shit platform. It's a shit platform for the user. The user experience is absolutely ass. And for the streamer, it's also not great. And more importantly, I have now seen a lot of Mixer streamers doing the work, and they're playing by the book. They are knowing what they are doing, and they haven't grown in viewers. In the last 3 years, nothing happened to their Twitch channels. Did they gain followers? Oh yeah, tons of them. Did they gain views? No. There is, I think, a single Mixer/Twitch streamer, I think, who made it. Everyone else disappeared. Or they are streaming for 3 people. Like, growing on Twitch is, you need to have connections. And I don't like to have to build those connections. I'm done with this. Hey, are you also a streamer? What? I've been watching you for 30 hours now. Can I talk a little bit about my stream? Hey, folks. Like, oh, nah. Fun fact, I sometimes get followers on Twitch when I'm speaking up in a Twitch channel, and because I'm a Twitch partner, right? Like I still have my partner badge next to my name. Like some people are just like following you, and I'm like, oh God, why are you doing this? Might end up on Kick? No. And hey, Pale Moon, how are you doing? No, I'm not ending up on Kick. Nah. They would have to figure out so many things on Kick, like so many things. I am 99% certain that I will not end up on Kick. Nah. Like, I never say never, to make it very clear. I say never to Twitch. I say never to Twitch. But Kick, nah. Uh-oh. Very low chance. Very, very low chance. It's just, and this is personal. This is my personal opinion. This is not me telling other people not to or anything, or looking down on people who are doing anything on Kick. I'm not blaming anyone. But for me personally, I explained it once in length. It's that basically my money would have a pretty high chance, and also my viewers, to basically go to a company who is deep into gambling, and more importantly into cryptocurrency gambling. No thanks. And again, personal opinion. This is not like I wouldn't go around and tell people, hey, don't go to Kick, man. Oh my God, they are owned by a casino. Like, don't do that. That's pretty bad. Like, no. Like, if people are okay with that, their community is okay with that, go to Kick. Apparently, they are people who are making shit tons of money right now on Kick, and they are not doing gambling. More power to them, absolutely. But I'm just like, principles, man. My principles are in the way. That's all. And are my principal rights? No, they're stupid. Especially living in a capitalistic world. But I have them, I like them, and they make me sleep at night. So, you know. But I'm not putting those principles on other people. It's as simple as that. So yeah, no, Kick is not. It's not in the cards. But yeah, so I will take a YouTube day. I haven't really decided yet when that YouTube day will be. I'm thinking actually about Monday. I'm actually thinking about Mondays because most of the time, Monday is the day where nothing really happens. Right? It's the day after the weekend, and like a lot of games are coming out on Tuesday or they're coming out on Thursday, right? And so Monday is always normally a pretty good spot for not like, if I don't stream and I focus on YouTube, then I would do that. So I think we will go with Monday, and I would say we are starting next week with that. That I would take a day off. Or not really taking a day off, but taking a day to focus completely on YouTube videos, thumbnails. Oh, thumbnails. The one time where I wish that AI could do it. Make me a good YouTube thumbnail for this topic. Do it. And fun fact, we will talk a little bit about AI and artists in I know, Tiny. Look, if I would have the money, I would ask somebody actually doing my art for my YouTubes. But man, my mole under management channel, even though he does pull some good numbers right now, is not even partnered. So I don't even make money from that. The same with the Mole RP channel. Like the only channel which makes me money is Dead in the Water, and that's this channel. And so it's like, yeah, money is that's a bit tight. No, like we would talk about AI art, and no, I'm not using AI art. I'm not using AI art. I mean, this is also a good excuse for me to get just better at Photoshop, but I'm also pretty bad. I mean, I have my moments, you know. I have my moments. Like yesterday, I did the yeah. Let me show you this. So this is the art I created yesterday. And I'm a little bit afraid of showing that. Tiny, look away. Just look away, Tiny, okay? Just look away. Don't watch. Don't look. But it's like, this probably took me an hour. This probably took me an hour. You know. And the thing which took me the most is getting this done. I had to do this per hand. I had to like cut this all out from the game per hand. So it was just there with the eraser, zooming in on 2 pixels, like cleaning up the mess as far as I could. Keep in mind the thumbnail is much smaller on YouTube, so you don't really, like, if you see some stuff, you will not see that on the YouTube thumbnail. It's too small. But getting to the point, like just having this done, and it's not even that good, I think. An hour, you know. It's like, man, I could have used this hour in a better way. And this was one thumbnail. I hate YouTube videos. I really do. I don't think I get better. I don't think, well, I got better, but also I don't really see that I'm really getting too much better. The problem is I hate it. I'm the person, I cannot get better in stuff I don't want to do. It's a mental blockage I just have. When I don't care for something, I don't get better in something. That also goes for people. If I don't care for a person, it's just like, whatever. I know it's bad, but I don't want to do YouTube videos. I don't want to do YouTube thumbnails. And I still have to do it. I mean, I know that I got better. If I'm looking at my first like thumbnails I did, which were really shit, like sure there is an improvement there, but yeah. I don't know. I'm just imposter syndrome. Like this is full on imposter syndrome. It's just that. But yeah, so I would take a YouTube day, probably on Monday. So we only stream 4 days a week. And I know this might be unfortunate for people. And I know I'm disappointing some people there. I'm disappointed myself because, as I said, I like more streaming than YouTube videos. But it has to be done. There's too much writing on the wall that I could ignore that. Especially with how my Mole Under Management channel is working right now. We are now close to, 200 subscribers on that channel in a week. Which is pretty good, I would say. It's pretty good. So you don't really want to lose that momentum, right? And the Mole RP channel has already also shown some good signs of being healthy and being well and doing well in the end, right? So, and this channel here does send nothing. So yeah, that's all there is to it. So, till I'm finding the games for this channel I want to represent, there's not much I can do. But yeah. June. Let's talk a little bit about June. But yeah, so it's more a positive thing. I don't want to see it as a negative thing. I actually see it on a positive note, by the way. I know that some people might say, wait, streaming one day less, you see on a positive note? Yeah, because it's for a good thing, right? Like it's for something which works. So I see it as a positive. But nonetheless, let's talk a little bit about June. Now you might think, June? Dude, it's the 8th of May. Yes, I'm aware of that. I'm very much aware of that. But the thing is that for May, I don't think we have anything. Let me see. Redfall, by the way, I played some more Redfall over the weekend. I finished the first area, so I'm basically halfway through with Redfall. My God. I will probably make a review on that. But yeah, played. And if you're wondering why you're still playing Redfall, because I just need a shooter in my life right now. A good pew-pew shooter thingy. And Redfall is at least delivering on that. It's not great, but here we are. So, does it get better? No, it gets worse. It gets worse. I can finally, I will probably talk about it in my review, but I can finally pinpoint what happened in this game. And what literally happened is Arcane started this as the next Prey. It was literally the next Prey, but with vampires. And then 3 years into development, somebody probably from Bethesda kicked in the door and was like, oh my God, folks, we found the money printing cheat. What? Live service games. What are you working on right now? On our next immersive sim set with vampires? Are there weapons in there? Yeah, a few. Make it a looter shooter and live service game. What? But that's not at all what we are working on here. It doesn't matter, do it. And then they shoehorned the loot system in there. Again, they're not even doing it well. It's just like you can clearly see the more you play this game, you have those moments of arcane brilliance in this game. Of like, yeah, this was supposed to be a town overrun by cultists with a few vampires who are very powerful, and where you have to make the decision if you even want to fight the vampires because they are so powerful. You have limited ammo, you have no security, like you're fighting for your survival, but you're also trying to figure out what the hell is going on there. And vampires most of the time would be a no-no. You can feel that this was the game they tried to push on you. And then they had this radical change in gameplay. Yeah, the MTX. And again, I think also this game wouldn't have been a problem if it would have been a €30 game. If they would have sold this for $30, everyone would have said, alright, bit greasy, not too great, but $30, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like again, they have some great moments. I actually have now moments where I'm also have some like little jump scares and scaredy moments. Like they do some fantastic job, especially at night. They man, they have some great stuff going for it. Like the environment is just superb. And then they have those moments. Like let me show you just two things I saw over the weekend. This is I think artists are calling it the floating dong. And look, having items hovering a few pixels over the ground, I have seen that enough in video games because they are putting it down from the top, right? But this, dude, what the shit is that? Like you could have put a person in here. I think every time this game is like, yeah, this is okay, something is coming up where you just wonder yourself, what the shit is this? Oh yeah, by the way, and you can look into them, and you can literally see the texture. That's a mimic. Yes, it is. Or no joke, I was logging into the game on Saturday, and I kid you not, I was recording this. This is live footage from when I logged into the game. You see the vampire here? Watch the vampire. It didn't stop. It didn't stop. Like, I kid you not. I was going AFK for 10 minutes. I came back after 10 minutes. I was saying the same thing on Twitter. I was like, me too, Mr. Vampire. Me too. Completely and utterly confused. I can't even like. And yes, I helped the vampire by disintegrating them, but the vampire has some issues. Yeah, she is still working it out, probably. But yeah, there was this. Oh my god, there was another moment which got me really pissed at the game. You were following a story about some family drama, not spoilering anything. And at the end, I had to kill a vampire. And the moment I killed the vampire, the game was spoilering to me what happened before I could even take a look at my surroundings and see like the dead characters and dead story characters myself. The game was literally putting like a big text in front of me telling me what happened here, who died, before I could even watch it. And it's like, what is this shit? Like, you put the characters there, it's all there, I just had to take a look at it. But for whatever insane reason, you decided the moment the vampire evaporated, you would give me a full rundown on what happened. I didn't even have to take a look at the scene. And I was like, wait, what do you mean that character died? Wait, this was actually an important story character. How did this character die? What? It's like, oh, this game is so bad in delivering its story. It's so bad, the whole budget, and oh man. Oh, and I fought the Rook. The Rook? I think it's the Rook. I found the Vampire Rook yesterday for the first time. And they were like, yeah, this is your punishment. The Rook is coming. Red lightning everywhere. The world is now like overrun by blood. The Rook is coming for you. And UV light to the face, one shotgun pellet in the face after. They were frozen, Rook was dead. Okay, next. I was like, wait, that was it? Wait, that was the Rook? Like one of the strongest vampires you can fight? Wow. Okay. Right. Next. Yes. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So yeah. That was my weekend. That was my weekend. Still not as bad as the people who are playing Star Wars Survivor. Because apparently that game is slowly but surely disintegrating. Like literally. Like parts disappear from the game. And people can't play anymore. And it's like, what? How? So, yay. Goody. PC ports. Apparently the thing. Alright, but how about we're doing some gaming news? Chat, what do you think about gaming news? Let's talk about gaming news. So first things first, PlayOn is apparently doing a restructuring now. This was Deep Silver / Koch Media. And they are removing like a lot of their brands. Like if you still remember, they also had Prime Matter. They just announced like 2 years ago, I think. And some other companies under the PlayOn / Koch Media umbrella. And they're now restructuring a lot because it doesn't work. Yeah. So that's apparently now a thing, which is interesting, to say the least. And we'll see how that goes. Oh boy. Let's talk about the big one. Let's talk about the big one here. Yep. Let's talk about AI. Oh boy. Night Dive Studios, the creators from System Shock, were now starting to run a little bit their mouth regarding using AI in the game to create some assets and whatnot, because you know AI is the future. That didn't really go well, and then I think the biggest blunder somebody delivered was Blizzard. Blizzard, yay! You know, the company who just had a run for the last few years, who just has just a win after win after win, has now another win. Apparently, good old Blizzard has now issued a filling for a patent where they have an AI generator who is generating concept art in the Blizzard style. Yep, they filled that patent. And the idea is the generator takes examples of Blizzard's signature art style in order to create game textures and then combine them with a moderate amount of detail. And yeah. And then freaking Mike Jabera, who, as you probably know right now, is the president of Blizzard Entertainment, says that Blizzard will always strive to maintain Blizzard quality. Which one? You are trying to associate recent AI advances, generative AI, to something completely unrelated. Brendan says this here, well, goes to the thing. Our approach at Blizzard is to use machine learning and AI in ways that are additive, empathic, and allow our talent teams to spend more time on the highest quality creative thinking and tasks. So the point he is trying to make is that it's not replacing the artist. It would just take the not so important parts of creating arts, let it be done by the AI, and then the artist will put down the finishing touches. That's basically the point he is trying to make here. And I'm like, yeah, right. Here's the thing. You are all fucking liars. And I'm so sick of it. I am so sick of it. No company is trying to do this bullshit for the betterment of their workers. Companies, especially like Blizzard, have been showing in the past that they don't give a flying fuck about their workers. So when they are finding a way to cut some costs, kick out some artists they don't need anymore because they can finally do it with AI, they would not even batter an eye and will do it immediately. They will not give a shit about it. So when he's trying to make the argument that the AI is just here to do like the base stuff, and then of course an artist has to come in and finish up like the art, it's like, yeah, but what about artists like putting in their own ideas? It's like, are you telling me that artists will be okay with literally just doing colorizing by numbers? You know, those little books you can buy where basically everything is already drawn and you just have to fill out the colors? That's what you want to reduce artists to? Look, I'm not an artist. Well, I'm a bullshit artist, but I'm not an artist. But I don't know why, but I have the feeling that artists could have an issue with that. Right? Like, I don't know. Yeah, unfortunately, Tiny, the AI has already fixed that quite a bit. I know this was a trope, and still a trope, but there is already AI who has fixed the fingers. Like, AI is frighteningly developing fast, and there are already pictures out there where that is fixed. So, yeah. So he is making the point that this is not the case, that this is an AI art. It's a texturized version of an input image, apply the style of a style image. But it's like, sure, it's tools to make it easier for the content creator to do something, right? But that's always the slippery slope. It's like, as I said, so what you were saying is the AI is like, I'm still reading this here, and I might be wrong, I'm still reading this here as the AI is basically pre-rendering stuff, and then the artist is coming in and finishing it up. It's like, I'm not sure if like artists are so interested in doing that. Like literally filling out the colors in a picture. Like, not so sure about that. And again, companies have shown that if you give them an inch, they are taking a mile at some point. Yeah, sure, color, yeah, sure. But not every artist likes to do that. Like just being a colorist. Right? It's like the problem I have, and I might be cynical here, but I really might be the problem here. Every time a company gets some new tools to basically could be able to replace somebody, in the end they will replace that person or multiple people sooner or later. Like we have seen this so often. And don't get me wrong, like a few things, yes, sure. But we see this right now with two major features in PC gaming. To make another example to get the idea of what the hell is going on, we have ray tracing and we have DLSS, aka upscaling. And since we have those two features, isn't it funny? We have some major problems in that area. First, the ray tracing is for lighting. Right, like the GPU is basically calculating all the lighting, and like lighting developers in video games just have to put some light sources down, and then the card is doing all the rendering. But what we had before that is that baked-in lighting was a thing, right? There were actually lighting artists who would do nothing else but make the lighting look right in video games. And we now have more and more games where, frankly speaking, the lighting looks shit in some areas. And those are mostly the games where they have ray tracing. And then they're like, yeah, I mean, use ray tracing, man. Like, you can see, if you want to have a wonderful example where ray tracing does barely do anything to make the game look better, is Hitman 3. Start up Hitman 3 without ray tracing and with ray tracing. And most people will sit there and go, huh? What has changed? Nothing. And we are talking about lighting and shadows and all that. We are not talking about reflections. Reflections, ray tracing, completely different topic. That's something we haven't done really right And this is where ray tracing is doing a perfect job. We are putting that aside. Reflection-based ray tracing is something we have never figured out in video games, and now thanks to technology we do. Different thing. Completely justified. I'm talking about lighting and shadows. And you start up Hitman and you just realize, whoa, this game's lighting is amazing. And then you're activating ray tracing and you go, nothing has changed. Yeah, because they did it right. They had actually some artists doing the lighting, and they do it good. And so you don't really need that. But now we have more and more games, and I will specifically call out Cyberpunk for that, where without shadow-based ray tracing, the lighting and the shadows in Cyberpunk, it's decent, but not too great. Like, the difference between ray tracing in that game when it comes to shadows and lighting is bonkers. But not because the technology did it so well, because they probably didn't have like a lot of like lighting engineers who did the lighting in Cyberpunk. Is my assumption. Yeah, Tiny. I see you. Hey, Pradamish. And it's this... And another feature, DLSS. Holy moly. I cannot begin to explain how many developers are now using DLSS or equivalent for AMD or Intel to bump up their numbers. Oh, this game is shitty optimized? Well, glad that you have DLSS, who can make it barely playable. Funny enough, by the way, in Redfall, I have more the feeling that DLSS is like lowering my FPS than it helps. Like I literally had a buddy of mine saying that, oh yeah, he's playing Redfall between 70 and 90 FPS. I'm like, what? Yeah, between 70 and 90 FPS. With a 4090 and DLSS 3. I'm like, dude, do you realize something? You shouldn't get between 70 and 90 FPS with a 4090 and DLSS 3 in a game which looks like it could have been released on the Xbox 360. Like, you're getting 70 to 90 FPS because of that technology. Without that, the game would run like absolutely dog shit. And we see this happening more and more with games, where they're just putting in DLSS and using DLSS as an optimization tool. And that is exactly what I feared. That is exactly what I feared when they first introduced DLSS. And I was like, oh no. They will use this to hide their performance issues, won't they? And sure they did. So we have now tons of games just being like, you know, we could work on the performance, or we're just putting DLSS into it. Yeah. Let's do that. And again, this is why I'm like super careful whenever there is a new technology which should help, somehow ending up just kitting some of the issues they had and don't give a damn. Right? So, Yeah. So whenever Blizzard is
From
like, shut up. Whenever Blizzard is like, yeah, so we have this new AI which would help our creative artists. I'm like, doubt. Big, big doubt. You know? Very, very big doubt. So yeah. Oh yeah, Darkest Dungeon is also coming out. We might check it out tomorrow. We might check it out. We might check out Darkest Dungeon 2 tomorrow. It's coming out this evening. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. What else do we have? What else could we have? This is for later. Oh yeah. Speaking about expectations, apparently the president of Capcom has now said in a recent interview that they have high expectations for Street Fighter 6, and of course they are totally looking forward to Street Fighter 6, and they had no hesitation whatsoever of investing into the fighting games, and this is like one of the biggest games they have ever done. And then he's saying, you know, we can make use of our experience in the digital field, and we should be able to aim for 10 million units sold on Street Fighter 6. When? Like, here's the thing. Look, I'm looking forward to Street Fighter 6. I definitely I definitely like want to check it out. It looks like the most like crazy fighting game they have ever done, especially the campaign mode, which is like an open world RPG style thing they are doing. Like, it looks super interesting. Like, there is definitely a lot here for the people who are normally not playing fighting games, and that is good. I know that some Street Fighter purists don't get it, that they are saying like, oh my god, this is not my Street Fighter. Like, no, I just want to fight online against other people. Yeah, cool. But the only thing you're doing there is you're managing to keep other people away. You're gatekeeping. Like, I never understood the need for people making it hard for other people to jump into a game which is normally not their playing field. Like, so many games stopped to exist or had a very slow development cycle, especially fighting games. Fighting games, like, look, I'm not somebody who is playing fighting games. I play my Guilty Gear when it comes out, mostly for the music and bit of gameplay, right? I love me some Guilty Gear now and then, or some Blast Blue. I know, same developer. But in the end, when it comes to fighting games, the only fighting game I absolutely love to death, and funny enough, that logo is from right in my background. that logo is actually from that fighting game. It's kind of funny enough. Was Bloody Roar. And I know we will never ever get another Bloody Roar in my life. That series is dead and buried. I know that. And you know why that is? Because it was hard to get into. Like, for a lot of people, it was not enough to get into the game, and the game died out. When was the last Bloody Roar? Bloody Roar. When was the last which came out? Oh god. IP holder is Konami. Well, yeah, the last one came out in 2003. 2003. For over 20 years. I didn't get a new Bloody Roar. And I will never get another one. And why? Because it didn't have enough players. What was the last game Hudson Soft did? I think, does Hudson Soft actually still exist? No. They ceased operations in 2011 after they got acquired by Konami. Huh. Well. That's unfortunate. Oh, like again, we will never get another Bloody Roar, and I know like fighting games have a tough time, and they are finally evolving to maybe get another one, but to hope that you are selling 10 million copies of Street Fighter 6. I mean, it depends. If this is lifetime sales of Street Fighter 6, I can see it. I can see it. If they're hoping to sell that in the first year, good luck. No, seriously. Good luck. So, yeah. Speaking of which, closing down studios. Pixel Opus has been defunct. And that happened on Friday. If you are like, Pixel Opus, who the fluff is Pixel Opus? It's the studio who made, what is it called? Concrete Genie. Yeah. Concrete Genie and Entwined. They made Concrete Genie and Entwined, and it was a small studio under the Sony umbrella, and Sony just killed it off. You know, it's kind of funny. If this would have been an Xbox studio, and if Microsoft would have shut down the small studio, like, the internet would have been on fire right now. The doom and gloom of Xbox. And here's Sony shutting down a studio because they had two non-bangers. Well, actually the games were not bad. It was just like they didn't sell enough. They just decided to kill it off, and most people don't even bat an eye. It's a bit like hypocrisy in my opinion. Yeah, for everyone who is like, what is Concrete Genie? Let me show you a little bit of like the trailer or gameplay. The idea was basically that you are like an artist, right? You are like running around like super beautiful, and then you were like painting stuff. There you can see it right here. This was a PlayStation game where you would basically like create art in a city to make it not look doom and gloom anymore, and all your art would come to life. Like it was a super interesting concept, very cute, very interesting, and yeah, you can see it right here. Very pretty game. Right, very, very pretty game, very cool idea. But unfortunately, well, this game didn't sell well, and now Sony has shut down the studio, which is really unfortunate. You know, it's like Sony had a few studios shutdowns in the last few years because they're now focusing on big blockbuster games and live service games. That's what they want to focus on. And like all those small, interesting games are just falling under the radar again, which sucks. I think it's a problem. Sony, like it's kind of funny. Sony had this problem, especially in the PlayStation 4 era, where, if you like it or not, Sony was relatively bad when it came to like smaller games and like even indie games in particular. They were really bad at that. And so they tried really hard to get that on their platform, to have smaller games, to have indie games. And now it seems like with the PlayStation 5 era, we are back to the mega blockbusters like God of War and some live service games in between. So I don't like that. I really, really don't like that. That we are going back to that. But I think this is how like Sony, like, here's the thing, I can see why Sony is doing it. It works. Like if you were asking a person, why did you buy a PlayStation? Well, you didn't buy a PlayStation for this, right? You didn't buy a PlayStation for Concrete Genie. You bought a PlayStation for God of War. You bought a PlayStation for other AAA titles PlayStation has. And I get that. But it's still kind of sad. Like, I like me some small games. Yep. I like me smaller games sometimes. Yeah, not just fillers. Like we had some really small games. I watched a playthrough because I have no plans of playing it, even though after I watched it, I regret that decision. I really do. I made a conscious bad decision not playing this game on stream because it was also relatively short with some like really cool stuff. It was basically what is it called? Little Nightmares. And that's Bramble. Yes, there's another dude there. It's called Bramble and the Mountain King, and it's basically Little Nightmares. It's Little Nightmares just with, I think it's, what is it, Swedish folklore. And I watched a full playthrough over the weekend because it's only like 4 hours long. Man, this game is a treat. Again, I should have played this instead of watching it. But it looks good. It has a really good story. It has a lot of creepy moments, a lot of joyful moments. Like, again, it's My Little Nightmares, just a bit different. And it's a small game. But you know what? It's good. I highly recommend it for everyone who liked Little Nightmares, by the way. Highly, highly recommend this game. And it's a small indie game. It's called Bramble, the Mountain King, for everyone who's interested. How much is it on Steam? Let me see. $30. Wow. For a 4-hour game. You have to see if that's worth your money or not. But I would say it is. Again, pretty good. Like, yeah. Yeah. And again, small game. Do we have anything else? We have a video to watch. Besides that, oh yeah, we talked. We I think we didn't talk about this. Yeah, we didn't talk about this because I was I was out of order. The Xbox Showcase is happening on June 11th. That's a Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, so that's 7 p.m. my time. And then directly afterwards, we have the Starfield Direct. This is coming up on Twitch, Facebook Gaming, YouTube, and Mixer. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. It clearly doesn't. Man, it's still, after 3 years, it's still so weird to not see the Mixer logo right here. I mean, here's the positive part. The Facebook logo will disappear soon. The Facebook logo will also disappear soon. So then it will only be Twitch and YouTube. Amazing. You know what's crazy to me? When you're looking at the Asian landscape when it comes to live streaming services, there are so many of them. And they are all like packed with people. Right. I was like, how did they manage to do that? And here we have barely two. How is Asia doing that? Like, especially like China, South Korea. I don't know how it is with India. But if you're just like looking at those two countries, or even like Southeast Asia and something like that, they have so many streaming platforms, and they have tons of people just on those streaming platforms. And then here in the West, we're barely struggling with two. It's like, man, could Could we maybe take a look at Asia here for once? I know the West is not doing that often because Asia, for whatever reason, and just learn some shit from those people because apparently they're doing it right. Sorry, ranting. It's like, come on, man. But yeah, so the Xbox Games Showcase is happening on Sunday, June 11th, 10 a.m. PT. That is 1 p.m. ET and 5 p.m. GMT and 6 p.m. That's a lie. What the shit? No, this is wrong. Yeah. What? They got the time zone wrong. It's not 5 p.m. GMT. That's 6 p.m. GMT. Why do they have the time zone? Wow, Xbox. They took the time zone wrong. That's funny. Ha! Yeah, this is wrong. This is literally wrong. It should be 6 p.m. GMT. Funny. I just realized that. Huh. However, it's 7 p.m. my time. And yes, we will watch this live. We will watch both of those live. So we watch the Xbox Games Showcase. Then we will watch the Starfield Direct. And I will be honest, there might be an announcement of a delay of Starfield again. After Redfall, I think there might be a little bit in emergency mode right now. They absolutely want to make sure that Starfield is not ending up as a disaster. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're delaying this again. Yep. Wouldn't be surprised by that. Also, what people have been speculating about is that this is Avowed. Like Avowed has been using those green particles and whatnot quite a bit. So maybe there's a chance that Avowed is making a hello. So we will see. But of course we will watch this live. And we will also watch the other showcases. So this is the E3 week. Like beginning of June will be crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like not just game wise. Beginning of June we have some. Oh yeah, next week is V Rising. Oh shit, I totally forgot about that. My bad. Yeah, that is happening. And the last DLCs for City Skylines. Oh, maybe we are checking that out. And Boltgun. There's still some cool stuff coming out in May. Small things, nothing big. But yeah, June we have Diablo 4, Street Fighter 6. Don't care for Final Fantasy because that's PlayStation exclusive. Come back to me when that is coming out on PC. Park Beyond is also coming out on June 16th. And speaking of Park Beyond, next week we might check out Park Beyond. Yeah. If I can finally talk about it. I can finally talk about it because I wasn't allowed to. But now I am. And where is it? Yeah, there it is. Let's watch a little bit. What the hell? Oh, there we go. This is Park Beyond. It is literally make your own theme park. This is by the creators of... Oh god, I don't want to say their previous games. Heroes of Might and Magic 6. Heroes of Might and Magic 7. And Tropico 6. So that's good on them. The Heroes of Might and Magic part is always a bit... Let's not talk too much about it. But this is by Olympic Studios. And after Tropico 6, they have been leaving after the release. That was also weird. Like, Olympic Studios is weird, man. I don't know if they are leaving on their own accord or if they're getting kicked out all the time. But every time they are done with like a main game, they're kind of like, and we are out. And then somebody else is taking over. Weird. However, this is the newest game. It's called Park Beyond, and it's a theme park manager, right? It's a theme park manager, and I know what you might think. Oh, so okay, like just like that? Well, no. No. There is a twist, a literal twist to all of this. And what do they call it? Something vacation. I always forget what they are calling it. Magification, parkification. I don't know exactly what they're calling it. I have to look it up again. It's definitely a lingo I should know because it's really important. But what you can basically do is you can just say, you know what? This particular roller coaster, we are just completely ignoring safety measures and we are just completely ignoring physics and we are doing some bullshit with it. And it will work. Right? So you're starting out with your standard park and then you're just deciding, you know what? Let's do some crazy stuff with it. Like things which would never work in real life. So it's a bit of like fantasy theme park building, which is also getting into the game. And that's what makes this really interesting and different. Right? That they can just like go crazy on it. But that is actually something we will play next week on the Mole Under Management channel. Keep in mind, I don't know when exactly next week. I have to ask them again. Oh my god, look at that thing. That looks freaking amazing. Oh my god, wait, there's a cannon now? Look at that. It's literally a cannon. See, this is what I meant with like the speciality of this is that you can just go bonkers. Right? You can just go bonkers and I'm so looking forward to that. I think this is always something everyone tried. Like everyone tried to build a roller coaster, which in theory could kill the people who are driving the roller coaster. But you were never allowed to do that because, well, physics and safety measures and realism. And this game is just like, but what if you could actually do that? Right? So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, man, June will be absolutely crazy. Looking forward to that. So, with that said, we have only one last thing to do. Oh yeah, for people who are asking if I'm checking out Tears of the Kingdom, the new Zelda game. No. I'm sorry, but the answer is no. I never gave a damn about Zelda. I think Breath of the Wild was pretty lackluster, and I know I'm the minority. So what I would do is I would just shut my mouth and let people enjoy that game. Simple as that. But I want to play it. Sorry.
From the darkness,
Comes loud trailers.
awaken.
And look, we
Let the
cooked a
fire in
human.
your veins guide you, for you shall have nothing else to survive. No food or comfort.
Hello, Unreal Engine.
It is earned. The ones before you were fools.
So this is like
Pillaged
Valheim.
the earth for a magical elixir.
Wow,
and
that poppin'.
unleashed a ruinous blight. My newborn flame.
You a wizard, Harry?
To the staff,
Hey, I love the destruction. That's cool.
the bow,
Whoa.
shield.
Yeah, that destruction is crazy.
For in the fog, weakness is a feast for the mighty.
God, the fighting looks so floaty. More destruction than Battlefield.
Cast yourself into the beauty of our
And yes, YouTube has broken the emotes.
secrets. Shape the earth.
I like that you can actually like change shit.
The shroud.
This looks cool.
Seek treasures and ancient wisdom. Build, not for yourself, for you are not alone.
Friends? Friends? Man, this looks really good.
Waiting for you to raise a village or a kingdom.
Whoa.
Craft arms
Okay.
worthy of legend.
Shows him naked.
Your skills. Flameborn. Call upon your allies.
Flameborn.
Together, take back your realm.
Really? That's okay. That's a name. Oh no. Oh no. It's a German game? And it's sponsored by the German government? Oh no, the propaganda. Ja, das ist gut. Supported by the Federal Ministry of Economic Affairs and Climate Action on the basis of a decision by the German Bundestag. Ja. Jawohl. Alright. Hey, look. Here's the thing. If Germany wants to burn some money for stuff, like we are burning our money on a lot of useless things, burning them on video games is definitely not a bad thing. So I can get behind that. If Germany wants to put some money into gaming, cool. Like totally cool. So throw money at it. You have it. Oh, this is from the people who made Portal Knights. Oh. Hey, Portal Knights wasn't bad. Portal Knights was actually not bad. I enjoyed it. Huh. Howdy? Nope. No howdy for you, brother. Lemons still didn't have his coffee. He is not talking to a lot of people. How do I know that? Because he came in and the only thing he said was more destruction than Battlefield 2042, which is normally the sign for Lemons to tell you, I didn't have my coffee yet, don't talk to me. Oh yeah, this game also came out in early access. We might check this out. It's called Silica.
An exoplanet located thousands of light years from Earth. Your mission here is to locate and harvest
Tiberium. Yeah, what he said.
beneath the silica crystals
What he
on
said.
the planet's surface. Silica is a crossover of RTS and FPS,
Yeah, this is kind of interesting.
where you can lead from above as a commander in real-time strategy, or experience the action firsthand, either on your own
Ooh.
or with your friends, as infantry in FPS.
You know,
have the option to play between two human factions,
friends.
the people of Sol and the determined Centauri. Or you can hunt them
Dude.
down as the insect-like aliens native to Balturus.
Oh, you can be the insect. Oh, interesting.
As a commander, you'll get to control the battlefield, the
Huh.
structures needed to produce
Ew.
bigger and more lethal means of destruction. On the other hand, as an infantry soldier, your job is to follow the instructions of your commander. Ensure victory for your side. You'll get to control all of the units and vehicles, along with their arsenal.
That's pretty cool.
There are 3 game modes available. Strategy, which combines the RTS and FPS elements, and can be played in any combination, up to a 3-way conflict between the factions.
Ooh, 3 ways.
Prospector is a co-op FPS only mode,
Huh.
where you begin your quest near your landing pod and prospect the area for Balterium, encountering enemy forces along the way. If you're looking for pure mayhem and carnage, try Arena, an all-out free-for-all deathmatch.
That's interesting. Let me see if they are mentioning the catch.
Now, you must join the battle.
Do they mention the catch?
The scorching deserts of Balturus are waiting.
They do, kind of. In a small note, this game is by Bohemia Interactive, aka the creators of Armor. And this is why I've been holding back on that game a little bit, because, well, it's Bohemia. So, you know, it's Bohemia. Unfortunately, they exist. They do games, and they are not always doing them great. So it'd be fine just after 2 or 3 years of modders working on it. You have no clue how right you are. That's the biggest problem. Or they are telling me again I cannot play the game because I'm using IP6 for my internet connection. Yep. I feel like, huh? So back in the day, Armor 3, I was getting Armor 3 with some buddies of mine, and I was trying to play it, and I couldn't play the game online because I was using IP6. And I kid you not, the game was only supporting IP4. If you had an IP6 connection, you couldn't play the game. And Bohemia's answer literally was, who the hell is using IP6? And well, then get an IP4 connection. I was like, what? Dude, I think it was in 2016 or 15 or something like that. Like, a lot of people are now switching over to IP6 because IP4 is dying out because, well, we also running out of IP4. Well, we have been running out of IP4 for a while. But it's like, what? You are the first and only game who had those issues. And Behemoth was like, yeah, well, get IP4, man. We are not switching our DNS servers and all that. Thankfully, they did now. Like, you can actually play Arma 3 with IP6. Like, after so many people were switching over and they were like, what the hell? Get your shit together. Yeah. So, let's play some Ravenlok. This is a voxel-based game with controller. It's Alice in Wonderland meets Alice in Wonderland. And if you're like, what? Yeah. New game. Yes, please. Enter the name. Oh yeah, right. You cannot use keyboard. So that's already great. ChaosMole, there we go. I'm screaming it out. Yeah, this is a voxel-based game, by the way. Looks pretty. Ah, look at him. Look at the little doggo. And you can pet the dog. 10 out of 10. Redfall, you cannot pet the dog. You can only murder it. Oh no, that was the Division. Hey, Waffles. Oh god, where's Ghost? Oh, right, Ghost from Texas is dead. Totally forgot about that. Would you like something from this box? Oh my god, we can give him a hat, shades, or a bow. Let's give him a hat. Dad. Hey, are you in there? Come help us move in. Aw. I hate moving. Why is the game pretty? Wow, look at that skybox. The skybox was made with AI, by the way. Yep, this is actually AI art. You see in the background. So it's actually, I'm actually like, if they're using like AI for that to do like skyboxes and all, I think it's a pretty good idea instead of paying an artist, because like you're literally paying a person to paint some clouds. I find that such a waste. I'm joking. This is made by a real person. Please don't. I'm just a dick right now. No, this is made by a real artist. Please don't hurt me. No AI was used in making this game. I swear. Well, I think it did. Hey, Dad. I can't wait to get some fresh vegetables growing here. Your grand aunt Lena must have had a green thumb herself. I highly doubt that. Maybe it runs in the family. Oh, that's great, Dad. By the way, this is a great sign when children don't give a fluff about what you were saying. And they're just like, oh yeah, that's great, Dad. Wow. We are lucky that we inherited such a nice house in the countryside. So much better than the city. Breathe in that fresh country air. If I would breathe in this air right now, I kid you not, 10 minutes later, I would be lying in the house dying because of my hay fever. But all my friends are back in the city. Yeah, I don't give a shit about your friends, okay? This is for me and your mom after she had the affair with your school teacher and we finally have to kid shit. What? Or, as Dad says, well, you can make some new friends. Wow! There's so many things to do here. And you know what? Country living will build your character. Oh god, he's a boomer. He's a boomer. But I like my character. There's always room for improvement, don't you think? Ah, Dad trying to tell her that she's actually shit. Dad! Don't worry, my ChaosMole. Oh my god, it's all in big letters. I'm sure you'll come to like your new home. Hey, why don't you go inside and ask Mom if she needs some help? Okay. Yeah, by the way, Dad, your green thumb is as good as your humor. Just saying. Oh, boxes. Just more boxes. Hoppers. Track rentals. Easy to load. Gentle ride. Nice. Also, wow, that's some big mushrooms. Holy moly, also that looks super poisonous. What strange mushrooms. I better not touch them. Yeah, you better don't. And I also would remove them completely because if your dog is eating those, he's dead. I know. Horrific thought. Ooh. Pretty. Hi, Mom! ChaosMole, look! There's finally a bookshelf big enough to fit all of my books. Mom, we talked about this. You don't have any books. Because you can't read. But the shock you had a few years ago made you imagine you had a lot of books. That's dark. Also, have you ever been to IKEA? Or IKEA? IKEA. Right? Like, you know that you can just buy bookshelves which are big enough to fit all your books, right? Oh, that's great. I love that this is the standard answer for the kid here. Whenever she doesn't give a damn, she's just like, oh, that's great, person. I can wait to settle in and continue with my writing. Oh god, she is a writer. Oh god, Alan Wake. Did you know that your grand-aunt Lena was an artist? Or was it some sort of costume maker for the theater? How do you not know that? Maybe a clockmaker? Ah yes, she left quite a collection of clocks. I remember when she would tell us stories about a magical place that she visited. I could never tell if it was a real place, but many of her things here are inspired by those trips. A magical place? Where's that? It's hard to believe, but from the way she described it, it's just like a fairy tale. Oh, I love fairy tales. Well, let's save that story for another day. ChaosMole, can you help me pick some flowers for the table? It will brighten up the place and welcome us to our new home. Yeah, and kill me gently with the hay fever. No. Oh my god, I really have to do this. Okay. Let's pick some flowers, chat. Found a flower. Maybe poisonous. Too bad the swing is broken. Looks like it could be fun. The graphic looks really good. Huh? This is Final Fantasy. What in the Final Fantasy Stardew Valley is this? Alice in Wonderland. What? Wait, what was that? I totally saw something there. Did you saw that? Like up there in the barn? What the hell? What was that? Oh god, I'm going crazy. Help me, chat. No, don't pet the dog. Take the flowers. Now this is Alice in Wonderland. More or less, as an adventure. Going crazy. I think it's already too late for that. Wow, that was creepy. By the way, personal opinion, I know people hate them. I love Wailing Willows. I love Wailing Willows. Just saying. As trees, they are pretty dope. I know that some people hate them. I love them. Hey mom, here's your flowers. Did you find some flowers? Not yet. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, we have to put them literally on the dining room table? There? Ah! Well, there you go. I like some flowers. Thank you, it looks cheerful now. Oh, I should get started with dinner. Yeah? Yeah, you should. Maybe some food. What's with the clocks? The clocks don't seem to be working. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Get back in the kitchen and make me some food. Look for a clock turning key. Speaking of which, I will prepare some self-made goulash soup later on. Looking forward to that one. I should have probably did that before the stream so that the meat can actually take some time to soften up. But you know how it is. I have to wait a little bit longer. Find the key. I cannot turn the camera, by the way, for everyone who's wondering. TikTok. TikTok, mother ducker. Hello, chat. Chats always have the biggest spiders. Just saying. It's empty and tilted. Oh, is this the road number? 0712? Huh. Oh my god, we have to find the toolbox now. Find Dad's toolbox? Are you serious? Dad, your toolbox is right there. Are you kidding me? Are you senile, Dad? Like, it's right there. Wait, where's my dad? Oh, there. Wait, what? Near the tool shed. So, what is my family doing all the time? Because I slowly get the feeling that I'm doing all the work here, and my family is doing jack shit and just walking around. Like, I slowly get the feeling like they're using their children to do all the chores. I mean, not what I wouldn't do. Like, I would totally do that, but still. We need to find the key, chat. Keep your eyes open for a clock turning key. Be here somewhere? Wow, that picture is kind of frightening, not gonna lie. Hey, we have a phone. The call is coming from... Oh, there it is. It's coming from the house. Inside the house. Yeah, Ma. Oh my god, we have to wind up the clocks? Yes. Wait. Wow. They all started to move. That's creepy. Help Dad. Finished helping out. Okay. Dad, I'm done doing all your work. Your disappointment of a parent. Dad, I've finished help. Mama, can we drive into town now? I'm bored. How can you be bored? It's so beautiful out here. I just wish I was somewhere else. Tell you what, let's go tomorrow, okay? Why don't you take a look at what's inside that old barn over there? Maybe you break a leg or something. Maybe you find something fun inside. Yeah, what is that? I can see it off the corner of my eye. It's there. It's like... That's a bunny, isn't it? Oh no. Too late. I am far too late. Yep. Here it begins. We're too late, chat. Far too late. It's locked. The surface of this mirror looks a little strange. I think I can clean it using a cleaning cloth. Oh boy. Here we go, chat. Prepare for ray tracing. I've never seen such an old model before. I have. I have at my aunt's grandma house. Cloth. Cloth? That's one magic mirror? Whoa, 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 whoa. Spoilers! Oh, I think we have to get the cleaning cloth maybe from the kitchen, huh? Getting a cleaning rag from the kitchen. That would make sense. There you go. Onwards and cleaning upwards, or something like that. Yes. Well, and we got snatched. Whoa. This escalated quickly. Am I dreaming? This place is beautiful. Just like a fairy tale. Well, I mean, damn. This is pretty. They did a great job between pixel graphics and like realistic graphics, and also Bunny. Hi, Bunny. Is it really you? How exciting! The legend has finally come true. Oh gosh. Excuse me? What's going on? Oh, I thought that everyone knew about you. Especially if you is, well, you. And who might I be? Why, Ravenlok, of course. Roll the credits. The one that will free us from the tyranny of the evil queen. The savior of the realm of Dunya. Our hero. You must be mistaken. It's unmistakable. According to legend, in time of darkness, a hero with raven hair will emerge. Well, she has more like purple hair. I don't want to be an asshole, but that is purple hair. To restore goodness in the realm. And here you are. Welcome, Ravenlok. I hope that you're ready for an adventure. Well, I do have raven hair. No, you don't. It's purple. Ravens do not have purple feathers. Everything but that. And I love adventures. And the murder. You will probably get murdered. Now, you must train before facing the queen. Why don't you take a look around before you begin combat training? Arm yourself. I take you. Wait, me? But I'm a bunny. Yes. That is a curious statue. Also, the wolf statue is a bit frightening. The camera is a bit, you know. Whoa. Why am I getting some Kingdom Hearts vibes? Chat. It's the Master Sword. A dark sword stuck in stone. That's just what I need. Girl? Oh! I got the dark sword. It's heavy, but it feels like the perfect size for me. I should learn how to use it. I love how she is just completely cool with being here. Okay, that happened. Okay, there's the dash. Also, you look cool. Da! A gargoyle with a bird. That's kind of cute. Greetings, traveler. Greetings! Do you know how I could unlock the castle gate? Many have tried to enter the Queen's castle, but none have succeeded in getting past. Oh, why's that? Also, music is pretty loud. Queen Dredda has placed a powerful spell upon the gates and hid the relics, keys that can open the gates, deep in the corner of the realm. Only by slaying 3 beasts and placing the relics on the gates will they open. Do you take on this challenge, traveler? Yes, that sounds like a fun adventure. Well then, there may be hope in these dark times. How can I find these relics? The first step is to defeat the beast at the end of the tea party and bring back a relic. The second relic lies with the beast at the end of the clock tower. Finally, deep within the labyrinth is where the third relic can be found. But be warned though, there are great dangers ahead. I can handle it. Safe travels, Ravenlok. Yeah, that's some Alice in Wonderland right here. And let me lower the music a bit. Like, wow. I like the music, but also the dialogue. That's a bit better. Man, this is literally some Kingdom Hearts shit. I really have to do a playthrough of Kingdom Hearts at some point. This way? Ow! Kitty! Cliff Station. Red Ridge Funicular? Cliff Station. Hey, money! I love money. Man, this is pretty. Wait, didn't the gargoyle just say the beast at the end of the tea party? Whoa. Man, this game is pretty. Also, hi? Wow, what a beautiful view. Indeed, it is. I am Nestor, the cat. And I'm Ravenlok. Pleased to meet you. Ah, the view of the labyrinth never gets old. You know, I have always wanted to visit the greenhouse at the center of the labyrinth. A fellow scientist, Ernst the botanist, invited me to his lab there. He and his wife research a new kind of plant breeding really intrigued me. Why don't you visit? I made plans, but when news came of his wife's sudden death, I hesitated. What if Ernst the botanist had something to do with that? Also, wow, he just said he killed his own wife? That came unexpected. Also, the rumors of monstrous creatures emerging from his lab is alarming. What if all of the labyrinth is corrupted by the Queen's curse? That sounds tragic. Indeed it is. But someone should really stand up to the Queen. Yeah, maybe you. The ticket window is closed. Okay. So this is closed. We will not go into the labyrinth land yet. Let's go this way. Oh, I think you're faster with dodging. What the heck are you? Oh, a hedgehog! Oh, there's so much left to do before we can open our caravan shop. But the last step is the most important. I don't feel comfortable opening our doors without first having a blessing from Enid the Witch. Will you help me help my brother out? Sure. Here, take this mustard seed tea as one of the ingredients. Find Enid the Witch in the mushroom forest. She'll be able to use it to make the blessing. Alright, good luck. Mustard seed tea. Okay. Oh my god, he's like shivering. What's going on, dude? Are you Ravenlok? That's me. Oh, wow. What a relief. It's been such a long time since I felt that. I'm Hedgehog Clyde. Pleased to meet you, Hedgehog Clyde. I couldn't help but notice that you look a bit nervous. Oh, well, that's because me and my sister, we were just on our way to the mushroom forest, but our caravan broke down, so we stuck here. What a shame. Yes, well, since the Queen came about, the infection in the mushroom forest has only gotten worse. And I was wondering if you could help us out. Sure. My sister and I would like to open a shop, but we need the blessing from the Enid the Witch. She lives in the mushroom forest, but I'm afraid of going in. A forest full of mushrooms? That doesn't sound so bad. Oh? Well, that's why you are the hero. You can do anything. I can open a passage to the mushroom forest if only I had a special piece of fungus. Will you help me find a piece of fungus? Alright, I'll look around. Thank you so much. Also, don't forget to talk to my sister down in the caravan below, just in case she might have a special request. Okay. Fungus. Why do I have a feeling that the fungus might be in the labyrinth? Just me? Okay. So first, let's talk to him. Now, a hero must train before facing the Queen. Why don't you take a look around before you begin combat training? I mean, I take all the gold. Gold. You know. Okay, Can I go back? No. No, we can't. What's this way? Oh! Man, that's pretty. I have to admit, this is a pretty scene. Like the lighting, the shadows, the motion blur they're using a bit. Ready. What are you? What is this place? Why, it's training grounds. It seems pretty small. Appearance might be deceiving. It get much bigger. That's what he said. Before starting your combat training, you need some weapons. Come back to me when you found a sword and shield. Oh. A shield. Whoa. There's something unsettling about this mural. Are there whispers coming from behind those masks? It's cursed! Oh. Hi? Oh, he's playing the piano. Okay, that's pretty cool. No, that's not right. Da-dee-da-doom. Still not right. What are you doing? I am composing a symphony for performance, but I can't seem to get it right. One of my sheet music went missing, you see. And I have a sneaky feeling that it got sucked into the mirror into another realm. A performance? That sounds grand. Where is it being held? Why, at the Mask of Mention, of course. I'd like to go there. Well, it's not open to the public until the performance in springtime. But for you, perhaps I could make an exception. Help me find my missing sheet music and open a secret passage into the Mask Mansion. Alright. A visitor. Hello, piped the ghost. Would you like to learn more about mirrors? Alright. Whenever you encounter a new mirror, you must touch it to activate a location for fast travel. Here, why don't you try it out? Touch? Sploosh? Nice. I love the pictures on the wall, man. Touch mirror. Oh! Okay, so this is fast travel. Okay. Oh! Oh my god. Hello? You called? Hello? I was just wondering what was behind that tiny door. Well, everyone knows not to talk to me unless they want to trade. I have all sorts of useful tools lying around in my house. Like a lockpick or a spare clock hand. How delightful. And both of those things sound useful. What would you like in return? Well, I fancy myself as a chef. And what can a chef not do without? Some tools? Heck, no. A good chef can use all sorts of tools to cook. What I need is exotic confectionery. Something with a whiff of cheese and a little light to my taste buds. So, a cheesy dessert? You got it. Say, maybe you could help me get what I need? Trading is not an easy business, so I give you a freebie to start out. Bring me back some exotic confectionery, and I trade you a clock hand. You found a lockpick. Nice. Well, that's a freebie. Thanks. Murdering my my vocal cords. Thank you for that. What an intriguing closet. Open the closet. I can use this ancient shield. Hey! Don't go alone. Take this with you. Who are you? Are those floating candles? Don't touch my candles. I wasn't going to. Sorry. I'm just a bit jittery. Why's that? Ever since I escaped from the masked mansion, I feel like I'm on the edge. They make me perform all the time. I hate performing. Me too, buddy. Especially that one time where I had to perform and then I blew it and then I basically Never mind. And other times, they just locked me in a dark room, all alone. That sounds horrible. I don't think theater suits me at all. Anyway, since then, I've been afraid of the dark. So please, don't touch my candles. They're all that I have left. Wow, he's so afraid of the dark, huh? Brought this painting for the next show, signed Tweedledee. I should look out for it. Man, so many quests! This is a bit like questing overload. So how do I parry? How do I use my shield? Oh ho! I see you have a sword and shield. Would you like to begin training? Yeah, sure. Welcome to the combat realm. Here I will teach you the basics of combat. In combat, your opponents won't just stand still for you to hit them. You can switch between walking and running by toggling. Yeah, you can override. Okay, we know that. Great. Now another way to get around is by dashing. Dash with B 3 times. Done that. Not bad. Now, come and attack me with axe. Where? Looking good. What is my shield for, I hear you ask? Well, you can use it to block attacks. Use your shield, by holding. Oh, you literally have to hold it. But it takes energy. Fantastic. Remember, your shield stance will break if your shield bar is empty. Don't forget to monitor your green shield bar on the bottom left. Alright, listen up. I sense a power within you and it will unlock your hidden potential. Ooh, level up! Something like that. It worked. Try out your new skill using LB. Oh, that's convenient. If your health is low, you need to heal, okay? Hey, health potions. Wow, and the game is like, yeah, here, use it. Wonderful. Your quick inventory also has bombs. Bombs. Okay. Oh, you have to get closer before you use that. Okay, that is not a good thing. Also, oh, there we go. You can select different enemies to target for bomb attacks. Come closer and press to bring up your quick inventory. Toggle bombs. Okay. It's interesting that the game is pausing. Huh. Okay. This concludes my combat training. Oh, the piece of fungus. Nice. Fungus. Oh, they are respawn? Wait. They just found an infinite money glitch. Okay. To the mushroom forest. Yes, give me all your money. Not that I can buy anything, but, you know, just having it. Did you find the piece of fungus? Sure did. Oh, you are so great. Quick, hand it over. Okay. Oh, wow. What a trip. The passage to the mushroom forest is now open. Okay. Whoa, that's spooky. Here we are at the mushroom forest. I think I'll just stay right here. Come find me whenever you want to go back. Whoa. Okay, that looks creepy. Could this be a family of stone statues? More like monsters. Whoa. The queen must be on her way. I can't wait to say all hail the queen. Yes, yes. Not long now. Oh boy. All hail the queen. How strange. I wonder what this is. Touch the orb. And there we go, ballistic. Well. Queen Dreader. So you are the chosen one. How pathetic. There's nothing that gives me more pleasure than destroying my enemies. I like watching the light simply disappear from their eyes. Yes, it's truly a wonder how one's soul can be so easily given or taken. Well, that's frightening. Go, my mushroom minions, eat me. Oh wait, that's me. Yes. Wow, easy, I murdered them all. I wonder if the shield is also blocking normal attacks. Oh, more of them? I have to admit, I don't mind floaty combat. I really don't. But this is just like... it's just smashing the button. The queen is intimidating. Intimidating? Girl, I don't know what kind of psychopath life you have been living so far, but you are very much unfathomed by all of this creepiness and things trying to murder you, and you are just like, oh, murder for fun. But her corruption must be stopped. I shall find Enid the witch. Like, we are literally just like, oh, yeah, so there are no fungi who are trying to eat me, and the queen who wants to snuff out literally the light from my eyes, and take my soul. I also love that the queen is just okay with me being the Ravenlok, right? Like everyone is just accepting it. Everyone is just cool with it. It's like, yeah, you were the hero here. What a dark path. My God. Okay, we will test something. Can I lock on to something? No, I can't. Attack me, please. Oh, wow. Okay. So blocking is not great. My God. Oh, it's probably the house? That's creepy. Yeah, the camera is a bit... You have no control over the camera. Besides of this. Like this is the maximum I can rotate the camera. So this is not great. If I have a complaint about this game right now, camera. That thing is far too locked in. It reminds me of the old Resident Evil games, and I don't mean that as a compliment. Ooh. What?
Oh, visitor. Hello there. It's not often that I see a friendly face around here. Are you also a potion maker apprentice in training?
Hi there. Well, I don't actually know much about potions, but they sound useful.
Oh yes, very useful. Drinking potions will replenish your health and comfort. I'm not really a fighter myself, I just like creating potions. I can make some if you want.
Sure, I'd like that.
There's only one problem though. The fire underneath me is dying out, so I'm not the right temperature for potion making. Could you find me some cinder to get it going again?
That's how I imagine how a pot talks. I'm sorry. That should be easy.
Thanks. I can wait to get started.
Man. That looks like a sword and shield. But perhaps I could use some extra shine. Oh! Yoink? Wait. I think I hope I didn't waste this. Well, apparently we just level up. Before we are talking to her, let's ruin... Oh, cinders? Hell yeah! Hey buddy. No, do we need more cinders? I think we need more cinders. Yeah, 4. Okay. My bad. What the hell is that? Oh. Good evening. Who are you? I'm the forest deity, protector of the mushroom forest. Good to meet you. Ah, well, I wish we could meet under better circumstances. Why is that? The Queen's curse has brought my family, the forest spirits, into a deep slumber. and I'm unable to reach them with my awakening powers. Would you help me awaken my family? Sure, how can I do that? They will only wake up when they hear a special chime. Find my family members and ring this tiny bell in front of them to wake them. Alright. Oh, it's this thing. Oh my god, we have to... Oh boy. Let me guess. It's those guys, right? Yes, I'm awake. Oh, we have to go back. Like at the beginning. Tell me, child, what are you doing in these lands? Hello, you must be the Enid, the witch. Hedgehog Etta said to give you this mustard seed tea. It's an ingredient for the blessing spell to open her shop. Ah, yes, so it is. You like a blessing spell, hmm? Yup. Well, the other ingredients in this recipe won't be as easy to obtain. Bring me part of the weeping fungi. That monster has been infecting the mushroom forest and must be stopped. Alright, I could try. Where can I find weeping fungi? Just follow the trail forward. You'll see signs of him soon enough. Oh wow, okay. Well, let's go into your home and steal all the things there. Few reports, consumer to increase violence in Tea Party, or firing experiments, escaping from the greenhouse. Oh goody. It smells strange. I better not touch it. It smells like, oh god, children. Climb to the basement? Yes. Oh, big chest. And wow. Lots of money to be made. This must be the Enid the Witch's cauldron. I wonder if she will use this to make the blessing spell. Or she's preparing to cook you. Oh, hell yeah. Some health potions. Okay. Game. What? We have to talk about camera angles here. Also, who are those things? Definitely have a meaning. Maybe a collective for later. Yes. Alright, let's move forward. I know we left some statues behind, but I don't really want to backtrack right now. Hope there will be... And that you can just farm those things. Wow. Oh, you are green now. Oh, but you are... weak. Weak. Oh, let me guess. You're the troublemaker, huh? Wow, I love your design, dude. Yep, weeping fungi. Oh, something has arrived and she looks a little green. Green? Green is my favorite color. Are you weeping fungi? Who's asking? Are you a challenger? Do you like green? If green means that the mushroom forest is infested, I don't like it at all. Did you hear that? She hates green. Green is the best color. Green is the only color. Yes, there's only one way to settle this. You must agree that green is the best color. No. Oh. Oh, you a big boy. Oh. Well, hello there. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, that's oh boy. Nope. Nope. Oh, can I block this? Yeah, the problem is the camera angle, man. Ooh. Well, no more green for you, buddy. Man, he has a dramatic death. And he disappeared. Ooh. Oh, this is a new area. Oh boy. Okay, let's go back first. And let's turn this in. Oh, they respawn. Okay, that makes sense. What the hell? Somebody is drilling. The spirits whisper to me that you have conquered the weeping fungi. It's true. I am grateful, child. Here, have the hat. Excellent. This will do. Why don't you hold on to Weeping Fungi's hat for a little longer? It will inspire you to be brave in battle. Thanks! Now that was just the first ingredient. To make a good blessing spell, I need a part of the Bouvadour the Bison. You find this tragic beast in the cave in Deer Lake. Alright, I'll find them. Thank you, child. May the spirits guide you. Okay, is there like a healing? Because we got some beating. What the... Oh, what the? Are you a magical stag? Greetings, they call me Igon the Stag. My brothers and I have long lived in this area, but since the Queen's curse, Deer Lake, we have been facing many problems. Sorry to hear that. It is unfortunate, but our magic is simply not strong enough to fight back. Perhaps you could help. Sure, I'd like to. Whoa, what is that thing there? Mosquito Slayer. Whoa. Oh, is it those things? I think so. Oh, that was a bad idea. Okay, that was a super bad idea. Okay, they look more evil than they were. Huh. Nice. I have some problems with this game. First things first, the camera is absolutely abysmal. I'm sorry, but that camera is not great. Then that you can just push the enemy around. Basically push them into like the next enemy. And they're barely reacting. So it's literally just pushing them around. That's boring. Like, if I want to make this more interesting, I basically would have to stop my attacks, which makes no sense. So the enemy is not permanently stunned. Also, the faster you can hit, the faster you attack. See if this is normal attack, like I'm just do the normal attack. And then there's like, the faster you can hit X, the faster you're attacking. And that you're pushing back the enemy and the enemy is not doing anything anymore makes this absolutely boring to do. The only thing which was interesting was the boss fight. But the enemy does not fight back. Which is pretty boring. Also, it seems like I have now done everything I could do here, and I would have to like reset the area? I can't tell because of how the camera goes. I don't really see much. You know? Whoa, like this enemy right here. Like, what? Sploosh. And now I think I can just turn it back in, right? Who was who here? Oh my god, really? Okay, we did that. So thankfully the game is like calculating that. Okay. Nice. Still don't know what that does. Yeah, we are done with this area and we are still missing monsters, so I would have to reset this. Oh. Friend? Hello? Banished. Well, yeah, we want to murder him. Oh god, we have to do all the things. Oh my god, we have to do all the things in the previous area. No. 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 That is a no on my end. Wow, this game, it's kind of interesting because people were like, oh my god, this game is amazing. This game is okay, but nah, like, especially with the camera, it drives me crazy, and I know that's a personal point of view. Funny, because we are talking about cameras, but also the combat is so trivial. Like, sure, the boss fight was pretty cool, we did, but the rest is boring. Too bad it looks pretty. It does. It's a very pretty game. But man, again, the camera being just locked and you're walking against the wall, horrible. Absolutely horrible. Again, like the enemies, you are just pushing them away with your attacks. They're not fighting back. Why? Like, that's bad. That's bad decision making. Like, just don't. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. So as you can see, we will not return to this game because I'm getting fundamentally bored. That's unfortunate. I hoped a lot for this game. I really did. Yep. I really was excited for it. Yeah. But we will be back tomorrow with... Maybe I finally check out Stray Blade. Or I check out Darkest Dungeon 2. We will see. We will see. Yeah. But folks, nonetheless, I will end it here. Keep an eye out for my Mole Under Management channel. There will be a new episode for Age of Wonders coming up in like in the next 20 minutes maximum. Definitely make sure to check that out if you haven't done that. I will be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. ET with Mole in the Morning in Your Gaming News. And then we will see what we are playing. We will see what we are playing. Yeah, we will decide that. But yeah, that was Ravenlok. If you want to check it out yourself, it's on Game Pass. And I think it's on Xbox and PC. But it's not too great. Unfortunately. Like, it's fixable, but would take a bit of work. Anything else? Yeah. No, I think that's it for now. Yeah. Keep in mind that probably next week on Monday, I will start to have Mondays off. And using the Mondays to work on my YouTube stuff. So keep that in mind. But yeah. With that said, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for watching. And see you tomorrow at 8 AM ET with... I don't know what we are playing yet. I have to see. But we will come up with something. Till then, have a good one. Bye-bye. Ka-ching! It looked great. The graphics really, really looked great. I love the look of that game. Man. Sucks. Oh, what the hell? That was the wrong button. See you tomorrow.